Good morning. Today is the 16th of April and I'm here at the Brooklands Museum near Weybridge in Surrey for what was the New Year's Day gathering, but it was postponed. I was going to attend but I didn't. It's been postponed until today, Saturday, so they're just calling it the Brooklands Classic Gathering. I will prefer to refer to it as the postponed New Year's Day gathering. It's all sorts of things here. This is just one area. There's lots to get through, so I apologise in advance for if I fall over, if I get information wrong, if I interrupted by announcements or music, or if there's just general incompetence. That's just the way that these shambolic shuffles go. I even can't get my words out right today. So here we have a very nice Jaguar type. Just going to go and have a look at back of this. Yes, it is a Series 2, and don't know if it's a 71 or a 72. Yeah, it's 4.2, so it's a Series 2. I've actually driven an E-Type. I drove one on Tweed Jacket Reviews in 2020. It was a 4.2 like this, but it was a Series 1 2+2. Very, very nice Triumph stag. Very fond of Triumph stags because it means I can say stag. And we have the lovely, lovely interior. I love the full instrumentation on these stags. All the dials that you get. Lovely steering wheel. This one's a manual overdrive. Mark II, quite a late one. They finished production in 1976. Sorry, 77. This is a 75, 76, but it's quite a late one. Now this Escort here, this Mark II Escort, this was actually here the last time I was at Brooklands, which was the Hubnut social event that was held in August last year. So facelifted Mark II Escort 1.6 gear. I actually don't know whether this is a 79 or an 80, it could be either. That is extremely nice. The finish on that is beautiful, of course, because it's a gear. It has those different headlamps on the front. Rover P4. It's similar to the P4 that I actually filmed back in November. That was a Rover 100. This is also a Rover 100. Gosh, it'd be about the same era. The one I filmed was a 61. I don't know actually what year this is, but Alex from the Alex's Assets channel will obviously be happy to see something like that. Is this one of these Nova kit cars, a sort of one that's used in Clockwork Orange? I suppose it could be. It's about the right sort of era for it. It's on G. I think it's called a Nova, or is it Adams Probe 16? I don't know. It's got the lifted up sort of canopy thing, so honestly I don't know. Yeah, G, so 6869 plate. Clockwork Orange just filmed 71, so it could be. I'm not really sure. It was a BSA. I presume this is the 30s BSA. The pre-war cars, viewers, are not my strong suit, so if we just kind of gloss over them quickly, then you'll know why. So, some cars from the era that Brooklands operational as a racetrack. We'll presumably be going up and seeing a bit of a track later on. Of course, you can see some cars inside there, but we probably won't have time to go in today and have a look, particularly if there's loads of people and copyrighted music, which neither of which make for stunning videos, I'm afraid. Not that the shambolic shuffles are stunning. Another BSA. BSA 10 horsepower saloon, registered in 1933. Excellent. Named a fluid flywheel and 4-speed pre-selector gearbox. Fantastic. There's only one fell one MOT. Ooh, a Bentley. And it's a very much a kind of John Steed looking Bentley as well. An incredibly dark green, which looks sort of black. I don't know whether this is a 3 litre, 4.5 litre, I'm not sure. I don't know. Who knows? B20s. Oh, this is a bit easy to date. Morris Minor. Quite a late one. It's a colour that my mother's one was. This has been upgraded to a 1275cc engine. It says it's a 72, but that's a 69-70 plate, so I don't know. Who knows? Definitely after 64, because it's got the sort of latest steering wheel. We'll take a look at it. Oh, someone's very kindly left window open for me. How nice. It's very kind. Yes, all nice and colour-coded. Some Austin here, but this isn't a 7, it's a little bit bigger than that. Is that a 10? I don't know, viewers. We'll have to just keep going. 1949 Daimler DB18 drophead coupe. Very nice. Portsmouth plate. Touch of Daimler by the grille. Let's not trip over or anything, viewers, while we go through here. There we go, nice and carefully. Beautiful, immediately pre-war, immediately post-war car. Not quite beige leather interior, but we're getting sort of closer to. Oh, that one's going back in there. I'm having to push it. I imagine I don't want to break the arm of the starting handle. Right. Ooh, got ignition and retard. This one, it's a Lagonda. Don't mind if I do, viewers. Very nice. Very, very, very nice indeed. That is absolutely, utterly beautiful. Oh, that one's starting up. Right, let's move out of the way then. Mark II Jaguar. Just watch the Bentley go past. Well, actually, I think it's a very dark green. Yes, it is. Very, very dark green. So 1966 Jaguar Mark II 3.8 litre. I think the 3.8 is still the most desirable. They certainly always used to be. Probably worth a fair bit of money, but the condition of this is absolutely and utterly stunning. It's a 4-speed manual with overdrive. He bought it 41 years ago. It appeared on wheeled dealers. Wow. Even the tyres look beautiful. Let's see if we can just take a look at the interior here whilst we're here. Wood. Very nice. Right, we'll go back over there because I think there's some more cars just over there. Yes, please, viewers. Very, very nice. P5 and kind of a purple with purple combination. Very nice. Yeah. It's P5B. I think this is just the saloon rather than the coupe, but I could be wrong. So 71, 72 plate. Viewers. I've driven a P4 and a P6, but not a P5. What's this? 1929 Chrysler from Detroit, Michigan. It's probably a green leather interior. Who knows? If you are very naughty, of course, you get put in a dicky seat. That's what happens if you're naughty. Ooh, a Vitesse. Ooh. With the curvy exhaust. Oh yes, someone's very kindly left it open me so I can have a look. Yeah, still got the air vent on the passenger side, so you could mark the steering wheel on either side. You could just shift those dash clocks around, and not so difficult to convert from right to left-hand drive. I do like a nice ST1 because I haven't, unfortunately, ever been able to drive one so far, but you never know. Porsche 356 Speedster replica. Yeah, it's a replica of those dials. It's not from. Unless I don't know. You'd have to someone have to look at that plate for me. I just don't think it's quite an original speedster. V12 E-Type, but V12s came in 71, so this looks a bit more original. So is this like a replica as well, or is it an Eagle, or what? Answers in the comment section below, viewers, because I don't think if it's a V12 it will be a Series 1 E-Type. Something I'm a bit more sure about is this 911. This is a Targa. It's an 84-85 plate with rear wiper and the overriders. Time was when these weren't the most expensive cars, but they certainly are now. Ooh, whilst we're here, we'll have a look at this kind of 6-wheel Range Rover, and also this Bedford HA van from 78, 79. That's on a Surrey plate, so that might have lived here for a while. I'm not sure. Bedford HA, you don't really see those anymore, do you? Right, we've got some more stuff around the corner. Another 911 here. This is an early one. Maybe somebody's very kindly left a plate on the back, so I can try to identify sort of what this is. Let's have a look. So it's American import. Yeah, 6970 plate, 911T. And we got more stuff over here. Minivan. Now the thing about these minivans is they actually retain the original door hinges and the lack of grille and the sort of house style door handles until right at the end of production, which I believe was in 1982. So these don't actually look on the outside much like the other minis that were in production at the time. This is a 77-78 plate. I think this colour is called Vermilion, MGB, late one, 7980 plate with overdrive. Some very familiar looking switches from other products of the 70s and 80s from the firm. MGB GT V8. Yes, it is. 74, 75 plate. MGTD. These were made sort of early 50s. I'm not exactly sure what age this one is. Next to it is a TF. I don't know if that's a 1250 or a 1500. Still on the lookout for that elusive beige leather interior views. At some point, we'll come across it, but not right at the second. TC. This is a 49, so it's quite a late TC. This one, I don't know. That's a TD. This is wouldn't say exactly what this one is. No. That's probably a TC. This one, I don't know. Probably a TC again. And this one, I don't know. This is definitely one. This is a 46. It gets hard to spot the differences between these sometimes, yes. Another one of those, and there's another one. Yellow TC. I think I've seen a yellow one before. Yeah, this is the TD. It's quite a late one, it's 53, before the TS came in. Ah, we found something here, viewers. That looks very much like a beige leather interior. Very nice. To come across more of those as we go round. Music's nice, viewers, but it's not nice for my copyright infringement chances. I'm not very fond of copyright infringement. Ooh, a Lotus 7. This looks like a very, very early Lotus 7, this one. There's just not much in the way of an interior at all in this. It's a 63 Series 2. So, yeah, very early one. And made them right the way through to 74. So Jaguar, this might be maybe 420 or something. Have a look at the back. Very nice colour. Wow, that interior is nice. We're getting close to more beige leather interiors here, but not quite. Go around here carefully. Yeah, it's a 420. Someone even did a reversing camera to that. It's actually probably a sensible thing to do. Just fix the chrome work if you hit someone. 1964 Beetle. It's not quite the same sort of type as Herbie, but it's not too far off. No sunroof, of course, on this one. Vauxhall Velox. I forget the designation for this era of V-Logs. I think they made these between, I think it was 53 and 58, 59. Forget exactly. Loads of space for working on the engine in these. And there's a scary looking friend in the back. A bit scary. Right, let's take a pause for a second, viewers. Right. Renault 4. Right-hand drive. Chances are this might be a UK car. Got the crazy gear lever and a sort of luminous steering wheel. That's really strange. Do apologise for the music in the background, viewers. There's not much I can do about that. So on an FB 67, 68 plate. Is this a DAF? It's a DAF 33, like in the Baron. Oh yes, please. Oh, I think we've got a Varimatic transmission in here too. Yeah, good old Van Dorn. It's be quite a late 33. It's on an M, so 73, 74. Bit of a different thing here. 1950 Buick. Is Dynaflow the actual type of model of this, or is that just the transmission? I don't really know. I'm hopeless with American cars, viewers. But someone's put like a parking one type thing there to help you see, so you don't hit things. Or are those just little lights? I don't know. Buick 8. Okay. Very much inspired by a bit those American cars of the 50s. There's this Vauxhall Cresta. It's a PA Cresta. Colour's beautiful. Colour combination just amazing. This is a 1960. Okay, was that this one or a different car? I'm a bit confused. It's that one there. That's a 60. I don't know what year this one is. I know there was a facelift of these around 61. I don't know if this is a facelift one or not. All I can say, it just sort of dripping Americana. Ooh. An FB Victor Deluxe. Very nice. So it'll be, I think, after 61. I think it's 61 to 64 they made these. At that time, Vauxhall lifespans and models really weren't very long, and they used to have a reputation for rust, like, well, lots of cars did, but these Victors did for some reason more than others. Mark 1 Escort, Mexico 1600 GT. I don't know how to check if it's a genuine Mexico or not, viewers, but 71 plate, approximately 7071. I'd be worth a small fortune. Like this facelifted one here. This will also be worth a lot, even though this is a much more standard model. This is a 1300 GT. Quite a late Mark 1. Look at all that vinyl, black vinyl and wood, because GT, so you've got a bit of wood. But yeah, these are worth a lot of money now, viewers. Awful lot of money. Of course, it's got the sort of aerodynamic little things on the wipers. Another Mark 1 Escort. This is a Nara 1600. It's got a slightly different sort of tail arrangement here with that little black bit in the middle. So either it might be a just a sort of model specific thing, or maybe it's pre and post facelift. I don't know enough about the car to be able to say. This is one of these 2CV based skit cars. This is a Lomax. What's about an 83, 84 plate. Doesn't have the most comfortable space to spend a lot of time, viewers, but I don't think if you own a car like that you're really concerned about that sort of thing. It's this one here. I don't really know what this is. I haven't got a clue. NG. I presume with the number plate that's just the car that it was sort of based on. I don't actually really know anything about these at all. Why has it got on steering wheel? It's like an Austin steering wheel. I don't know what this is based on, dude. I haven't got a clue. Escort van, wow. RS2000 escort van, so this is definitely non-standard. Does that mean the box is for sale or the whole car? I don't know. Who knows? Yes, you got all kinds of little interesting things. There's a 5-speed gearbox in there. So what exactly is the engine in here? I'm so sorry. See, it's always a danger of me bumping into things. So that's really, really bad. Let's go over here and have a look at this. This is Sunbeam here. 1963 Sunbeam Alpine Series 3. That's a 64 plate, so I presume the car must be manufactured 63 or something. I like the colour of that. Austin 7 Swallow. This was the company that became Jaguar after a fashion. You open that roof. MG Magnet. Just see if this is the one that's earlier or later one. Someone's put a beige leather interior in it. Excellent. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but I certainly do. So this might be a ZB because of that slightly larger rear window, but I'm not exactly sure. So if it is, it'll be late 50s. Some kind of Ferrari. I don't know what model this is, viewers. I haven't really got much of a clue. It's got a blue interior in it. Wow. Some droop snoot voxels. We'll have to come look at those at a later point. Mini Cooper doesn't look particularly standard to me. Then Minis generally these days, a lot of them are modified. It's quite an early one if it's one of those. Yeah, it's an early one. That Festina was a bit later. That Buick's on its way out. Ooh. Mark 1 Golf GTI convertible. Wonderful. By Carmen. It's on a Y, so 83, 84 plate. Towards the end of Mark 1 production, but of course these convertibles, they lasted until I think 92, 93, from what I remember. This is one that was made during the time of Mark 1 hatch production. And the dash of this is very, very familiar to me because it's the same dash that was in my parents' Jetta when I was growing up in the 1980s. Ooh, pagoda roof. Yeah, so Mercedes SL, this is the pagoda type. I forget the model code for these. Being import on a G, so 68, 69. This one's an auto. Strange pattern for the automatic gearbox. Park is at the bottom rather than the top. Yeah, it's a 280 SL, that one. What have we got here? Ooh, another Austin. Again, it's not a 7, it's too large for that. Modified 32 Ford Coupe. Shabby engine in it. Another enormous big slice of 50s Americana. 1957 Chrysler with enormous tail fins. I've always thought the door handles on these late 50s Chrysler, this one's a New Yorker, look very modern because they pull up rather than pull out. We'll look at the interior. Wow, that's quite lavish in there. Very lavish. Very confident era for American styling, very confident. Also quite confident. This Ford, it's about an F100, Ford F100. Yeah, again about 1970, something like that. Green vinyl bench. It's the Sport Custom version. This is a fabric-bodied saloon car. Wow, you see that it is actually fabric-bodied. It's the Lancia. You get to Lancia Lambda. right-hand drive. I don't know whether that would have made it a original UK spec car, or if that means that just it came from Italy, where a lot of luxury cars in particular were right-hand drive until I think the 30s. That is a beautiful MGA. This is a 1600. It's not spoken of a twin cam. Is that a beige leather interior, viewers? I do like a nice beige leather interior. Dark green with a beige leather interior. Very nice. Alpha Spider. This is ones if we've got fuel injection. So it'll probably be a 2000. I don't know what year this is. It'll be 70s, I think. 5-speed gearbox like the Julius Saloons these were actually based on. Rather nice with the covered headlamps. Ooh, a Lancia. Another Lancia. Do you like Lancias? It's a Lancia Appia 3, right-hand drive, 1961.
Oh, what about this one?
It's originally registered in South Africa. There we go. Let's go in there to take a look. There we go. That is rather tasty, viewers. I do like classic Lancias. Oh, but this, viewers, I like even more. Lancia Fulvio. This is Series 2. 1.3S. I don't know what year this is. It's got a personal plate on it, but I would guess 72, 73, something like that. That is really rather nice. I promised I'd get back to the Droop Snoots a bit later on, viewers, and that's what I've done, because we've got a Droop Snoot stuff going on here. This is a 75, 76 Vauxhall sports hatch based on the Magnum with a front end from one of these, which is a Droop Snoot Forenza. Tartan interior. I think all the Droop Snoot sports hatches were this colour, but extremely rare car. I think the numbers of these are in the low hundreds. Even with this Droop Snoot Forenza, they built more of them, but I don't really even know if they're any more common than the sports hatches. So 74, 74 plate, same sort of front end, and really quite an amazing car. Chassis the same as HC Viva, but quite a different prospect. A 2.3 litre engine in this, much more powerful than a standard Viva. Austin Healey 3000. What mark is this? That is a Mark 3. 65, that one. Another MGA. So this will just be a 1500, I assume. It's got no sort of engine capacity or twin cam badge on it. So quite an early one, maybe 56. This is a special Austin Magnet Coupe from around 1930. And that is a beautiful old car. Austin 6. Rolls Royce, I don't know if this is 2025 or Phantom, I don't know, viewers. But all I can tell you is there's not much of a boot on this at all. Very old Ford, I don't know what year this is. This is a model. Yeah, it's a Model A four-door Phaeton from 1930. Keep continuing despite this background noise. Jaguar type. It's probably a Series 1 actually, this. Pre-suffix. It's 4.2. So I think that engine came in 65, I think. Another Triumph Stag. really late stag this. 76, 77 plate. So one of the last ones, another Mark II. Another manual one with, again, this lovely dash in it. Oh, a Lotus Cortina. 1965 Lotus Cortina Mark I. This one is in amazing condition. Like a lot of these classic Fords, it is actually worth a fair bit. This Rolls-Royce 20 has to be a 20 because of this radiator grille, which was a different way from everyone else's, but by Barker of Kensington. Beautiful dark green. I think this is a taxi. Yeah, it's a taxi. Well, the days when there was no door, so if you were sitting there and you were a driver, you just got wet or cold. It didn't really matter about you, did it? Can't remember what type of Austin this is. Ooh, 1927 Austin 12 Ford Tourer. The output of 27 horsepower. Another Porsche 911. Third one we've seen today. Is that a base leather interior view? This? I do like that, if so. 911 Carrera 1989-90 plate. Mark II Lotus Cortina. Again, absolutely amazing condition. 69-70 plate on an 8. So rather tasty. Another MTA. It's just an MTA. 1958. And then we'll finish off with a few more of these. 1947 Bentley Mark VI Special by Melalure. I actually drove a Mark VI Bentley Special at a wedding when we got married 5 years ago. It wasn't like this, it was a different body, sort of boat tail roadster body, but this is the same sort of thing underneath. This is an Austin 10, it's not a 7 to 10. The biggest way to tell them apart, of course, is the fact it's got 4 doors. It's a Triumph Dolomite. Yes, it is. It's a Triumph Dolomite from the late 30s. Isn't that lovely? I love the colour of that. That's a really rather handsome car. We'll finish up with this Riley. Again, this is a 30s Riley. I don't know if this is a Castrol or what it is. I get confused about these things, viewers. It has got a green leather interior, like an awful lot of these cars seem to have. But yeah, that is really rather agreeable, as is that Dolomite. Anyway, that's quite enough for the first part of this Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the postponed New Year's Day classic gathering at Brooklands. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for part 2. Please don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below. I apologise for all the correct information and also this background music. And we'll see you again very soon for the second part.